base body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to an abated.
City, welcome back. My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there. Welcome to the show.
What's important?
I may have found a solution to the problem we share. I have established contact with an old friend from Arasaka. He's here in Night City now. He's well connected to certain influential people.
Old friend, well connected to the influential. Why so mysterious? Get to the point.
I told you once I would explore options, knock on many doors. There will be a meeting. You, me, and this friend of mine. You will tell him what you told me. The truth of events at Cockpit Plaza. I have little hope that he will be convinced. But it will be a start.
Of all people, you ought to know Night City tests everyone's reliability, even that of old friends. Sure about this guy? Trust him?
Many times we have had the opportunity to kill one another. Yes, I trust him.
Fine. Where's the meet and when?
Japantown, after sunset. I am sending you the precise location. I'll see you there.
Johnny, did you see what happened? Something feels off here.
You don't say.
Don't mean the wreck. I mean the run. City's most courteous chauffeur ups and drives away from the scene of an accident. Already. Sure got that ear to the ground.
Siempre. Anyway, you need something. You know where to find me.
What? Lord lawyer's gonna go data crash on your ass. You hear me? He'll run you out of biz.
Would you be so kind as to give me your lawyer's contact information?
Fuck you, Cirque Brain!
Thank you. Processing data now. Please wait.
Hey, Del.
Hello, sir or madam. How can I be of service?
What's got into you, Del? Don't recognize me? You sent me a message saying I should come in about the accident.
You are currently speaking to a Delamain network subroutine. Alas, my operational capabilities are limited. Could you please clearly recite your incident report
Don't give
number?
them any numbers. That's how they find you. Corpse.
Listen, I want to talk to Delamain.
You are currently being assisted. Your identity has been confirmed based on a facial recognition scan. Mr. Hans Jonas, what phrase would best describe your experience of incident number 771111101096?
Actually a little heartbroken about my damaged ride, but I'd rather talk to the real Delamain if I can.
V. My apologies if the receptionist was a bother. I'm preoccupied with the crisis that is ongoing, and I simply cannot oversee everything. I've taken the liberty of transferring a settlement to your account to compensate for the damage done.
Special treatment.
Would you mind if we spoke elsewhere?
Sure, let's talk.
Then please, follow the drone. I'm fully aware customer service is less than satisfactory at the moment. Perhaps a guided tour will prove some form of compensation. This corridor links the shop to the office. And here is where the magic happens. The shop is fully automated. I'm pondering broadening my portfolio to include repair services. Alas, the shop is currently overwhelmed with work.
I think I know why.
I'm still looking into the cause of the delicate. My working hypothesis is an advanced virus. I must resolve the situation quickly. This sudden rise in incidents is proving costly, aside from drawing unwanted attention. The control room. I feel honored to have you here. Rather, surprisingly.
All these lights, what are they for?
That's what I wish to discuss with you. A green light denotes a vehicle with which I am in contact. As you can see, that is no longer the case for some vehicles. Those are the red lights.
Repair drones can't take care of this?
This time, I fear, human intervention is required. I'm aware you offer a broad range of services and are unusually discreet. Thus, I'd like you to assist me in recovering my missing vehicles.
Okay, sure. I'll go after you missing wheels.
I'm pleased to hear it. I shall send you the coordinates of their last known locations. You must simply deactivate each. I'll then re-establish the link and return them to my garage.
See what I can do.
Delamain vehicles are exceptionally secure. Be sure to have a scanner with decryption capability on your person. V, a vehicle of mine went dark near your position.
Fine. Keep an eye out.
For unknown reasons, the coordinates came through corrupted, so I'm unable to determine the precise location.
T-Bug sent me. Said you'd have something for me.
So you're V. I'm sure you heard what happened. Real shame. She left a demon for you. A gift from beyond the grave. It should work on any 3rd-gen deck.
Got a Militech power line. I think it'll do.
Solid gear. For a beginner.
Okay. Glad to grab a demon always.
You could test it now. I have an access point. If you'd like, that is. You might extract some shimsoft or subroutines. Seems worth a try, either way.
T-Bug's death. What did you hear?
The truth. She got burned, like anyone who tries to hit Arasaka. They found the body in her pad. Nervous system fried. You know what that feels like?
Can't say I do.
They say it's like 100,000 knives stabbing you at once. I can't imagine a worse way to go. Poor girl. I liked her, too.
How's this work? Any punk off the street can waltz in here, grab some shady running soft?
No, not just any punk. Over the counter, we fix cyber decks. But if you come recommended and you know what you are looking for, I'm sure you will find it.
Where do I change?
Hey, V! You hear me?
Loud and clear, you don't need to yell. What's up?
Doing a little competition. Shooting. Prizes and all. You know, over here with the range.
Yeah, that'd make sense.
Well, you in?
Sure, I'm in. When?
Well, right now. We'll wait on you. See ya.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, if anything, you could take your shit back and force it on someone else.
Here, kitty, what's the rush?
He chipped you for free? Fuck off! Yeah, gear looks a little basic, but it works.
Well, well, who do I spy but V? In my humble parlor, no less.
Wakako, long time no see.
So what brings you here?
How's things, Wako?
This a prelude to whatever illegal favor you're about to ask me?
What? No, never.
In that case, they couldn't be better. Kind of you to ask. And you?
Looking for a brain dance.
Oh, any particular one?
Logo on the casing. A death's head moth.
Whoa, now. That's quicksand. So I would advise caution.
Don't make trouble. Be trouble. There's smoke.
Know who makes them? Where they scroll them?
And do you know what a fixer does? Allow me to explain. Not only do I finalize transactions, I can accomplish the goddamn impossible.
Which would be...
Making sure the buyer, supplier, and ever-neglected intermediary not only keep their heads in the games, but keep their heads, period. So don't you ever ask me who, with whom, where, when, why, or how.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
No, but I have a pretty good idea who can.
Who'd that be?
There's a store on Jig Street. It has a Pandora's box worth of crap inside. Try asking the owner.
Thanks, Wako.
My name is Jefferson Perales, and I approve this message.
Got something that'll keep you hard. Hours.
Hello? You wanted to talk?
We have some outstanding biz to settle. Remember Sandra Dorset?
I don't forget such things, V. Here is your reward. It comes with a fairly ample bonus. Go see a Ripper doc. They'll weave you a dermo imprint that will enable smart gun compatibility. A Tiger Claw specialty.
I can't help asking. How many of those husbands did you have?
5. All went before their time. Terrible family tragedy.
You not afraid that tragedy will strike you?
Have to live somehow. For my 9 sons.
Willing to bet nobody knows Westbrook like you do.
My husbands knew Westbrook. Yes. Each of them very high in the Tiger Claws. Ruled Japantown.
What did they do?
They did what made the best eddies. Gave them the most pull. Sold sex and black market tech.
Kaboom! Soya Sil Machistador! An explosion of taste!
Need some ripper work done.
Take your pick.
What's up, brother?
What up, Rick?
Oh, not too much. How was your weekend?
Pretty good. Pretty chill. Just did a couple things around the house and watched some terrible Chicago Bears football and just kind of kicked it. What about yourself?
Nice. I spent Saturday, Sunday, and almost all of yesterday incarcerated.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it the Call of Duty police or the real police?
No, it was the real police, son. I went out to my sister Saturday morning, talked to her Friday. My brother, I told you, like, my sister's, like, she had some chickens, and now she's gotten more, and some peacocks, and she's got, like, he needed some help building out the coop, because, he had built something small based on what she needed, and he's kind of been attaching to it, you know what I mean? But it's just gotten all patchwork, and nothing was really set up long term.
Right.
So last weekend I'd been out there and I was like, all right, bro, we need to get a bunch of PVC and some fucking flexi mistos and we'll go fucking do this, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we went and did that, and then we need to do this and this. So anyway, I got up Saturday morning, went out to their place, fucking rebuilt a chicken coop, ran water, added like fucking 5 faucets around the side of the house in the fucking chicken barn, so she had water on all the sides she needed, you know what I mean? Plus he was like, fuck it, if we're gonna do all these and we gotta run this pipe here, let me add one for myself. Did all that, hung out in the pool, had a bunch of fucking ribs, and then I was like, you know what, folks, I'm going home, watched the fights, and I was like, I'm going home, man, I was like, she's like, you want to spend the night? I was like, no, I want to sleep in. Like, sorry, but y'all's bed upstairs is not comfortable compared to Debbie's guest bed, you know what I mean? And I just got shit I gotta do. Got in the car, left. My tags are expired, right?
Yeah,
and they just expired.
yeah.
They just expired fucking this month. And I've just been telling Debbie, like, hey, I need a copy of the insurance because I don't have a new copy of the insurance to go get the inspection to go get the registration. No big deal. So I was going to do it this week anyway. Anyway, I'm driving, fucking leaving Tomball. Fucking berries and cherries come on. I'm thinking it's this shit that's been going on, right? And I was like, well, I knew I got pulled over for tags at first. So I was like, no big deal. Guy gets there. I'm like, here we go, man. Here's my old insurance card. We do have insurance. I just don't have the new one. You know what I mean? It's same company, same policy. Should come up. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, you got any guns, drugs, anything in the car? I was like, nope. I was like, but I said I am out on a case in Travis County, right? I said there was an issue with my bond, but that's all straightened up. So, I said it's been straightened up for 2 weeks, so it should be updated in the system, but I've got some paperwork over here if you need anything. He said, all right, thanks for a heads up. Boom, boom, boom. Goes back there, and I'm just, smoking a cigarette, thinking, man, I'm going to get a fucking ticket. No big deal. You know what I mean? I can go to court and fucking, because I'm going to get everything done next week anyway, go to court and get it dismissed. No big deal, right? Fucking next thing I know, there's 3 more cops pulling up, bro. And he goes, Mr. Master, I need you to turn off the keys and fucking get out of the car. And I'm like, bro, what's the problem? He's like, I was like, is it about this shit in Travis? Because I just told you I got paperwork. No, sir, it's blah, 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 Hayes County, and I've double verified the warrant. I'm like, Hayes County?
You're a wanted man, Rick? We were gaming this whole time?
Bro, so fucking, I still don't know what it's for. So, well, let me rephrase that. So apparently I have a Class A misdemeanor larceny charge against me for somewhere between $2,500 and $30,000. No
What's
fucking
larceny
idea
again?
Let me, that's what I had to look up here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me read it to you. Legal definition of larceny, state of Texas. Larceny is another term for theft. Under Texas Penal Code, a person commits larceny when they take property from another, both tangible and intangible property, with the intent to deprive the owner of the property. I don't know what that means.
So it's like theft.
Theft, but I don't know what that means when it says tangible or intangible. So anyway, fucking Tomball kept me in jail, their jail, from Saturday night till Sunday afternoon, and they shipped me to Harris County. Harris County spent close to 24 hours processing me in, dude. And in the process, I got to see a judge Sunday night and set my bond for $7,500. Tomball police were real cool. They fucking, as soon as we got to Tomball, he let me leave my car where it was because it was private parking, like it was a retail center. And immediately called my sister. As soon as we got there, they came up to Tomball. I had to sign the keys over to them, and then they went and picked up the car. That also let them know that, you know what I mean? So shit was already processing, boom, boom, boom. So Sunday, fucking, as soon as I saw the judge, they were on everything already. Once they got it, they fucking had already contacted a bail bond, fucking boom, 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 processed it, and paid it Sunday night. And then Monday morning, the bond person took it down, and I got out about 6 o'clock yesterday. And I got calls into my attorney in Hayes County right now, so I'm trying to figure out what the fuck.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I didn't realize I was hanging out with the wanted man.
Bro, I didn't realize I was hanging out with a wanted man. How about that shit? Go fucking figure, bro. Yeah, right. I was like, larceny. Like, I'm literally like, bro, I still don't know. So, like, I was trying to figure it out my baby sister. So I've got, I think I've told you, man, I've got some older siblings that are just shitheads, right? I've got an older sister that's an identity thief.
That's what I was. I immediately started thinking like
so my baby sister,
instead of
Kristen,
family related, I thought business related, like an old employee or an old customer. Someone got some documents, someone forged some shit.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what's going on.
But I don't know.
One of the things my sister said. Maybe one of the things my baby sister said.
Habitual larcenist.
Yeah, that's it, dude. I just randomly, I'm a amnesic larcenist, bro.
You know, maybe.
I'm an amnesic larcenist. It's a whole new diagnosis.
Never larcened anything from me that I know of.
Bro, here's what's funny is when my sister came up to get the keys, right? Her and my brother-in-law, one of the cops they knew, right? And I hear my sister in the other room as they're signing over. She's like, "Can I see him?" And he's like, "No, ma'am." He's like, "Sorry, Kristen, we're processing him, blah, blah, blah." So she's like, all right. And she goes, what are they, what? He's like, "I don't know if I can give you that." And I'm like, and I could hear her, and I just look over at the cop. I was like, hold on, you know where I'm getting processed? And I was like, they're processing me for larceny. And she goes, "What's that?" And I hear the cop go, "It's theft of whatever, you know." And I'm like, and she's like, "My brother, theft?" She goes, "Are you serious?" She goes, "This is Ricky. This is my big brother, right?" She's like, "He's never stolen anything." She's like, "He doesn't even fucking like somebody helping him out. You know what I mean? Like, blah, blah, blah." She's like, what'd she say? She said, "If you'd have told me it was weed, I wouldn't have fucking be arguing. I've been like, God damn it, brother."
Yeah, right. Yeah, sounds like him. Yeah.
But she's like, larceny? And I was like, just relax, don't get worked up. Just go through the system. I'll figure it out next week. Just fuck it, you know. I'm like, kind of hollered at her through the other room, and then finally they're like, all right, guys, we're allowing it, you know what I mean? But we're kind of pushing the boundaries here of what's allowed.
Right.
And so, fucking that's it, bro. And then I got out last night.
That's crazy.
Fucking get to Debbie's, and literally 30 minutes after I walk in here, her fucking AC dies. So she's like, she calls her daughter. She's like, all right, I'm going to Gordy and Randall's. You have a good night. Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, it was like 100 degrees.
That's me. I just be like, okay, nice seeing you. I'm out of here. You know?
Yeah, she was like, yep, I'm going to Courtney. She called her daughter, you know, that lives right on the other side of the freeway. She's like, all right, I'm out of here. You and Paxton have a good night. So I fucking opened up 2 of the windows, because last night it was kind of cool, you know what I mean? And so I was like, oh, this is bearable. Today, I had to go get the car inspected, and then had to run another errand and couldn't get to go get, so tomorrow I have to go get the fucking car registered now, you know what I mean? Get the registration up to date. And, fucking bro, I swear to fucking God, I fucking came back from getting the fucking car inspected, and this house was a fucking heat box, bro. I ended up opening up all the windows, all the ceiling fans are on high. I've got fucking 2 box fans in the front of the house because there's more shade trees, you know, big ass trees in the front, so pulling air in from that way. And then I had another fucking little oscillating fan blowing on me, and then 2 more box fans in the back pulling the fucking air out through the whole house. But it's like, now it's starting to get night and it's bearable, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, tonight's not going to be too bad. So yeah, it's just been kind of fucking wild, bro. Wild weekend. So, yeah. A wild fucking weekend.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds like it.
My life, bro. My life.
Right.
It just is, bro. It's fucking one of those things. Like, I didn't even stress. My sister was even like, and her and Matthew were both leaving to go out of town Monday. So, you know what I mean? Not only are they trying to get ready on Sunday to fucking get ready to fly out the next morning, each for their jobs in 2 different places, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but their flights out are about the same, so they both got to leave at 9 in the fucking morning to get to the airport. So, oh, and then, like a dumb shit, I left everything in the car. I don't really carry a wallet, so my fucking credit cards and everything were in the car. The only thing I had on me when I got released was my phone, and I turned it off. Right?
What does that even mean? I don't really carry a wallet.
I don't carry a wallet. I never carry a wallet. I have a little money clip. I have a money clip that says danger on it. Right. And then I keep my credit cards and my fucking, and some cash slammed in there. It's a fucking badass. Debbie got it for me for a fucking Christmas gift way back.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, there's, you know, a lot of people have alternative
I don't carry
solutions, but
yeah, but I don't carry a wallet.
You have something that's your home base.
Back here. Yeah. And most of the time I keep my shit in the center console.
I thought you were just I don't use anything, I just have stuff in my pocket psychopath.
Most of the time I do.
Hey, V.
Honestly.
About to start.
I rarely carry my fucking money.
Take a piss or something?
I keep my money clip in the fucking center console of my car, and everything's kind of clipped in there. So if I get out and I'm running into fucking Best Buy, let's say, or Home Depot, right? I'll fucking bust it open. I'll bust open my little fucking lid, and I'll pull out my credit card and fucking stick it in, and I'll fucking run in and buy what I need to buy, and then I come back and I'll stick it in. But yeah, sometimes if I have cash, I carry cash in my pockets, and I don't carry anything in my back pockets. I think that's because I traveled a fuckload, man. I've always traveled a lot in my life, and wallets are a pickpocket's dream.
Alrighty, how many we got?
And even like
just 6?
When I was younger, in my 20s, and we'd go get fucked up, say on Bourbon Street, and Mardi Gras and shit.
Rules are simple, right? There's the target, shoot it. Don't matter which one, go on and shoot your neighbors. Most hits win.
His family is from New Orleans, and his father-in-law owns all the public parking.
Small caliber iron only. Go showing off with your fucking assault bangers or no rocket pukers. Got me?
Fucking 9
First prize is a pistol.
French Quarter
real nice
hotels and shit, dude. So
fucking
we used
nice,
to
I'm
get,
telling you.
we used to get looted
Anyway,
up for Mardi Gras, bro. But you know, Mardi Gras is a fucking like you got to be careful, man. You can get stabbed, shot in an alley, like you know what I mean, like Mardi Gras. And I don't mind going. And I've always been that guy that's like, when I travel, I don't go to the touristy places. I go find the fucking off the beaten path places.
The hell's that? The hell you doing with that double barrel? That's small
always
caliber
worked
only.
for me, but I'm also aware that, you know, sometimes I'm walking into the not tourist-friendly or seedier part of a town, so, you know what I mean? It's just easier to have
Get the
fucking,
fuck out of my sight now!
You know, and I'll have cash in a shoe, you know what I mean? I'll have cash in the front pocket, you know what I mean? Shit like that, like, so you might want to rob me and I'll empty out my pockets. I only got fucking 40 bucks in my pocket, you know what I mean? But I might have $200 fucking inside my shoe. You know what I mean? Or stuffed in a sock or something like that, man. Just, you know. That's just the way I've always been. Plus, you got to keep in mind, bro, I'm only like $1.65, $1.70, so and I'm 5'11", so it's not like I got a lot of fucking meat on me.
You're a tiny little guy? I didn't realize that.
Looking good, Rudy. Go, go, go!
Dude. Yeah. I mean, I'm athletic and I'm fit, but I'm not like fucking, you know what I mean? Like, if I fought a professional fighter, I would fight
halfway
at
there,
145
Get a grip for fuck's sake!
I'd probably fight at 140. You know?
The hell was that, Lisa? Forget your glasses?
You know what I mean? So, like, yeah. But, hey,
15 seconds. Last chance, B!
Yeah, so just always riding around with a wallet and shit just fucking would put a knot on my ass. You know what I mean? I'm just
I agree.
Smell of powder and
I don't like putting anything in my back pocket.
Stop! Everyone stop! We're done.
That's, so I get out, dude, fucking bust out.
First place,
I talked to my
Rudy.
sister while I was in jail, and she's like, all right, this is the address where the bell bonds is. As soon as you
Learn to
release, you need to
shoot.
walk
Get
down
out of
there
my
'cause they have
sight.
some more paperwork that you have to sign and everything. And I was like, okay,
See you around,
cool.
Wilson. Till next time.
So I walk out of the I get out of the fucking jail yesterday afternoon about fucking 4 o'clock. Fucking walk down to the fucking bonding agency and walk into the bonding agency and fucking sign all the paperwork and shit that I need to sign with her. Sorry, dude, I smoked a little bit right before you jumped on.
I'm not. I was just funny to think of, because like
I've broken my streak of like 10 plus years of getting high every day.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of weird, man. I fucking smoked a joint last night and almost went sideways, and I'm like, man, like that's how crazy fast my metabolism is. I got a super fast metabolism, dude. Like, people don't believe shit. You know what I mean?
I'm in a privileged position now because it's legal in my state. It's legal in Michigan, where it's super cheap. But even for me at least, even if I am an everyday smoker, but when I introduce a completely new strain that I haven't touched yet,
it still kind of fucks you up.
Yeah, and if it's like the first burn of the day, that even there's a math to that.
Yeah. There's like a wake and bake factor, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could my first joint at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I get a lot less high than if my first joint is wake up in the morning, make some coffee, start drinking my coffee, smoke a cigarette, and then get high. That fucking high, bro, is like I'm worthless the whole day high. You know what I mean? Like that's. I
agree. You're right. There's some variables there. But like, honestly, even switching to something that's not as strong. If I'm used to burning straight 8 out of 10 bud, and then I go, maybe hang out with someone, or someone gives me a pre-roll, and it's definitely just some strange. That'll usually slap me around pretty good.
Well, and I've told you, dude. I told you my love butter mix. I told you that, right? Anytime I grind up more than 3 strains together, I call it love butter.
Oh man!
And I know
right. So
and I think I've told you my analogy.
You
about,
have
like,
actually.
How
yes,
each weed is like a different martial arts move, right? And sometimes though, like you can take smoking the love butter and then like just be like, oh fuck, I just want a nug, and grab a nug off of one and just smoke it, even though I was smoking it in 2 other strains all day. You know what I mean? Just going to one of those strains seems to hit me a little fucking different too sometimes.
Yeah, up until just the last couple of years, when having an abundance of different types was a reality for me, it was always, you know, an eighth, a half, a quarter, an ounce, whatever it was always buy XYZ, and it was always the same kind. So I just have that same kind for a week, 2 weeks, whatever, a month, whatever it was. So anytime there was something different, I'd blend them. I'd make salads. I have like Passover jar, where like every time I get bud, I have one right now. Because I moved, there was the gap where I didn't go to Michigan for a while, so I bought off Silent a couple times. I still have maybe a gram of this, a half gram of that, you know, stuffed aside in a jar. Well, because I resupplied, I haven't touched any of that old Silent stuff. It's just sitting in that jar. So now if I were to burn a bowl of it, it would wreck me. Even though in general it was just good. It was just okay, you know?
Right.
But now what I'm gonna do is I'll introduce, I haven't done this yet, but I have 4 new strains that I've been cheating on for a couple months now. I'll introduce maybe a half gram, 3/4 of a gram of each of those 4 into that jar, and then that's like, it's weird because I always used to think of it as, oh, I'll set this aside for a rainy day, or in case my dude doesn't pick up, but I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. And so there really isn't a period, like, or what I would do is for like almost a whole year, I'd save, even if it was just like a bowl pack's worth, like back in the day, I'd save a little piece of everything I got for like a whole year, and then I would roll all of that into joints for summer concerts. So I'd have like these crazy...
Yeah, you wouldn't know what you were really getting. You just had a bunch of fucking, like a big old fucking
huge
bag of fucking Chex Mix.
Yeah, yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, you just stick your fucking hand in there and grab something out.
Yeah, and so, but it's just, honestly, it's different.
Good to hear you. Finally.
For me,
been a long time since we
I don't
talked.
drink, and
since when Jackie passed away.
So far, basically a lifelong adult cannabis user. I just always have it around or whatever. But
how are you doing?
How you think?
It's shifted. Being able to get it pretty much whenever I want.
I am hanging in there
for cheap, at high quality. Little concern for foolishness or disappointment. Like, I guess I don't cherish it like I used to. It's definitely not something I squander, but it's just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah. You know, every time I go, there's always one bud that I like the most, and then one that I like the least, and it all goes away the same way, you know.
Calling to offer my condolences.
Offer your condolences. Ay, Jesucristo V. You lived under our roof. Have the decency not to treat me like some stranger you just met. I was going to call you.
So what?
I prepared an ofrenda for Jaquito. We can't let him go without a proper goodbye. The ceremony will be at the Coyote Cojo.
I don't know why this game is so goddamn
Many of his friends will be there.
Who's fighting Ngannou? He's boxing, right?
Yeah, Tyson Fury, son.
Okay, yes, okay, yeah. That's gonna be
the fucking Gypsy King, bro. The #1 ranked fucking boxer in the world.
I get it.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now.
And he's also a gigantic human being. Like,
who, Fury? Fury is taller than fucking Ngannou.
That's what I'm saying. He is.
But I'm gonna tell you something right now.
We're used to seeing Ngannou next to people where he looks like a freak. and I think Fury is them next to each other, nose to nose and stuff. Like it'll be interesting.
Yeah, Fury is the same height as my son, I believe. And then Ngannou's like, I think Fury is, let's see, Tyson Fury height. I think he's 6'7". Oh shit, no, he's taller. God damn, dude, he's 6'9".
Jesus
Francis Ngannou height. 6'4".
Yeah, we'll see. And it's a different...
But I'm gonna tell you this, dude. I know Tyson can box. He's a great fucking boxer. He's a technician. He's skilled. He blah, blah, blah. But I'm gonna tell you this. Fucking, who was it? Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder put him down with that one shot.
I'll be there.
And I'm gonna tell you this. Ngannou has a puncher's chance.
Oh, of course. I mean, it's boxing. I mean, it's puncher's chance kind of thing. But...
Yeah, but I'm gonna say, like, I don't think fucking Fury has been in the ring with anybody that can hit as hard as Francis Ngannou. Ever. I don't think so. Sorry, bro. I don't think so.
I agree.
Cameron Fury's...
The brain is just doing so much more math when you have to worry about the threat of takedown, of wrestling, of kick in the head.
In a city tingling with desire.
That stuff doesn't happen a lot with an Ngannou fight.
New episodes every Wednesday. Only on WNS.
When it's stripped down to just boxing, it is so different.
It is. It's just like anything else, dude. It's like jiu-jitsu. Straight jiu-jitsu is a much higher level than MMA jiu-jitsu. Pure boxing is a much higher level than MMA boxing. Fucking kickboxing is a much higher level than fucking MMA kickboxing.
That's
right? Like all of those are different. Yes.
I think Ngannou has the bigger hill to climb for sure.
Oh, for sure. For sure he does, dude. For sure he does. He's having to learn everything, right? And boxing, here's one of the biggest things about boxing, bro, is you can sit down on every punch. No, dude. That's the motherfucker that escaped. Like he escaped from whatever fucking Cameroon or wherever, and fucking
a sand mine,
a salt mine or some shit. Yes.
Sand.
And then fucking
sand.
And then crossed the desert 3 times to another country, and got deported and kept doing it until he made it across and ended up in France.
When you shovel sand for a living, as you're shoveling it, you're just like digging yourself deeper, at least. And that's just pure.
Hey, look.
Pure dead weight. I mean, it's just awkward.
That's those corn-fed fucking country boy muscles.
Would you look at that?
You get from hauling hay and doing all that fucking work when you're a teenager, right? You know what I mean? Like that's that kind of work. You know what I mean?
The one with the hair.
Misty? More likely a neuron misfire for Victor to check out. Or maybe I asked them both.
Yeah, no, Ngannou's never popped for anything. He's a pure natural. You know what I mean? But that's the thing, bro. He's got that fucking... And he's got a natural athletic body. You know, he doesn't just have that big fucking country boy. You know what I mean? Like that kind of fucking...
I watched the Jackass Forever recently.
Right.
I mean, I watched it, like, paying close attention right when it came out. But then I watched it again, just kind of casually. I mean, not there's that. Maybe it's one of the older Jackasses that I was watching. Anyway, there's one where Francis Ngannou punches.
Oh, fucking Johnny Knoxville, doesn't he?
Johnny Knoxville, yeah. Or no, Butter, back in the day, Butter punches Johnny Knoxville, and so in the newer one, Ngannou punches, I don't know, one of those guys.
Steve-O or Pontius or whatever.
And it's just, oh man, it looks so bad. Like, it looks so bad. They do like the slow-mo, like, because it's newer technology, they do like this, like, incredibly high-def slow-mo shots, and sometimes you just see like the force rippling through the human body from one of his punches. It's like a car crash.
Yeah. Just watch everything. That's one of the things I hated about the UFC losing their deal with Fox, because Fox has this fucking Fox Sports has these new cameras, right? That are like fucking, I forgot what they are, dude, some ridiculous 10,000 frames a second or some shit. And bro, that last year or two on Fox, when somebody would get it, they would fucking do that slow fucking play. You know what I mean? And you could just see it. Yeah. Bro, I could see the whole thing, dude. I could see from the, hitting your fucking jaw and your fucking whole cheek, all the way the other side, you know, you'd see the spit slowly forming and your tongue going limp, you know what I mean? Like the whole, in just high detail, you're like, holy shit, that's...
Yeah, that stuff's cool. Slow-mo stuff was cool when it was like new on YouTube and shit. And then, like, all of the, I'm sure you've probably seen, like,
it's pretty massive.
Hydraulic press stuff.
Maybe we scooch it, put it up against the wall.
That's always interesting.
Yeah.
Industrial hydraulic
Nice to
presses,
see you.
cross random shit.
Yeah.
Sit.
Dude, so I glitched the
Want a
fucking...
beer?
Didn't really glitch it. I just fucking...
Wouldn't
playing
mind
this
one.
game since fucking the beginning, right?
Which one?
DMZ.
Oh, yeah,
and fucking the other day before last week, right at the end of the weekend,
Salud.
or the end of the week, I fucking had something happen while I was in Mexico organically, and then I was like, holy shit, bro, because they've got all these new passive upgrades where you have to like exfil with 5 origami horses or fucking
somehow
10,
you could have
know what
come
I mean,
over for
heavy
dinner.
chopper fuels and just
Nuestra
different
casa
shit,
es
you know
tu
what I mean?
casa.
And some of it's like cigar boxes from a Chica
But
or
okay.
Chica liquor that's real hard to
We put
find,
it
you
behind
know what I mean?
us.
Not only is it hard to
I
find,
am
it's
in
hard
the
to get
middle
out
of
of a Chica
preparing an
life.
ofrenda.
You
There
know?
is still so much to take care of.
It kind of happened the other day. I was in a Chica early one morning and found a liquor and a cigar box. I still needed
Want to
like
take part in the
23 cigar
ceremony,
boxes
but
at the time. And I was like,
want to
fuck,
do
all
it
right,
the
I'm
right
getting out of
way,
here, you know?
in line with tradition.
On my way, they have this new mask.
Something I'd lay by his
O2
casket.
scuba mask, so it's
Gotta
like
do
it's a gas,
justice
it's like
to
a
his
durable
memory.
gas mask and a rebreather
I don't
scuba
got
mask,
anything.
but it burns even slower than a
But
durable
your
gas
heart
mask.
is in the right place, mi niño.
So great for a Chica,
He's symbolic.
dodging hunt squads, and great
Look
for
for
Vondel
something
and
in
the
his
canals.
garage.
You know what I mean? So
His
I
past is all there.
fucking literally, bro, as I'm swimming to the exfil, there's a
Thanks,
fucking hidden
Mama
cache
Wells.
underwater, and I just like
don't
pull it
mention
up.
it, V.
There's a fucking secure backpack.
You have
and I
respect.
almost swim off, and I was
I
like,
admire
wait.
that. The
Ran back,
garage is on
grabbed it,
Republic.
went to the exfil, got the
Ahí
fuck
te
out.
veo.
And it was before anybody gets on, so I just sat around like fucking 6:30 in the morning, like, okay. About 8 o'clock, Ginger and Devil Dog, 2 guys I play with, get on. And I was like, all right, boys, this is what we're going to do. And they're like, what? I was like, we're going to go to Vondel. We're going to run to the closest exfil, and we're going to extract. And we're going to do that about 20 times. And they're like, wait, what? And I was like, I have a secure back, a cigar box, and a Chica fucking liquor. And, bro, knocked all my shit out. Then we went in, fucking ran to a buy box, bought a large backpack. I put that on. You know what I mean? Dropped the secure. One of the other guys picked it up, equipped the shit, and we just fucking did it for them a bunch.
An hour.
And
sometimes
I
2.
did some more shit. So
I
then,
know
like,
it's gone,
now I
it's
need all
just-
these chemicals. So, like, I went into
I miss
Koshi
it.
this morning and fucking
A lot.
grabbed some chemicals in a secure backpack and just
Wanna
exfilled
sit?
until I didn't need any
Catch
of those
up?
chemicals anymore, and then drop them off to one of the other guys. But it's like, man, I've been grinding on this game for fucking months and months and months.
Mama
and
Wells
months
is
and
having a
months, and it's
send-off
like,
for
holy
Jackie.
shit, man, if I'd have
I need to find
had
something
this
he really
idea
cared
fucking
about.
6 months
You
ago,
might give me a
you know what I
hand.
mean? We'd all be,
I'm not sure I
we'd
should
all
go
be
in there,
further
V.
ahead.
Still too
But
soon.
tomorrow's season 6,
No,
dude, and I hear
it's
they're
not
fixing
that.
to do a zombies thing
Mama
in
Wells and I
DMZ
aren't
this
exactly
season.
on the best terms. She
Yeah,
wouldn't want
I
me
kinda-
touching any of his things,
Kind of stopped paying
disturbing the
attention to Call of
memory.
Duty completely.
That I
but,
know.
Jackie would want you here.
I have been
That's
seeing
more
there's-
important.
They're marketing pretty
Come
heavily
on.
for zombies. I just assumed that was for the new Call of Duty, like the one that.
Well, I think
wasn't even
I think
supposed
it
to be out.
is. Right, I think it is. But I think because it is and they're trying to market it even more, I think they're going to do a, about mid every season, they do what they call the reloaded thing. So there's, whatever drops tomorrow is going to be all new shit. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully it's not mission resets. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they add some more shit. And then it'll be, I think the reloaded part mid-season.
Basketball signed by Dante Gonzalez.
And that would time out
He was
about
from
right.
Haywood, too.
You know what I mean? That's
Everyone
4 or
here
5
shot
weeks
hoops.
from now.
Dante
But I don't
ran
know, they might
circles
do it
around
now
him.
because of Halloween.
I think he might have been the first kid to ditch the Valentinos.
We'll see.
Like Jackie.
But I'm kind of excited. I gotta be honest.
Wanted more out of life.
Yeah,
Dante's captain of the NC Blackouts now.
I mean, I think just running through Al Mazrah with night vision goggles would be a whole new thing. You know, because that's like my biggest complaints now are. You've got night vision goggles, you've got these new scuba masks. You know what I mean? It would be nice to fucking run through. Like, I feel like they need to have dynamic weather, and, you know, it needs to be the maps, especially Al Mazrah. I don't give a shit about Mondale because it's kind of always foggy. Ashika's always foggy, you know what I mean?
They don't print them anymore.
In some areas, and then kind of clear in others. But like, I feel like having a good 24-hour clock.
Fine piece of metal and mechanics.
Al Mazrah, if nothing else.
He was so psyched.
You know, I think that would be badass, bro.
Love to poke
like
around
that
engines.
way you just go in, just like DayZ. You know, you might go in the morning, but you know it's 30 minutes, but that's going to be until the afternoon. You go in towards the afternoon, and you're going to be exfilling at dark, or you go in at dark, and you know what I mean. Your whole fucking mission's pretty much going to be at dark.
Locked.
You know, I think that would be kind of cool.
What's in there?
And then add weather.
That's
I
his
thought that
lair.
sandstorm was really cool. I just feel like that.
He must have had a different key.
And then maybe throw.
Let's look around. Might be tucked away
over by
somewhere.
the marshlands or something. Do like a flooding thing or something. You know what I mean? That might be kind of cool. Kind of flood some things out.
For whom the bell tolls.
Cool with that shit.
Ernest Hemingway.
Jack read it a dozen times.
Battlefield
always right before a big job.
To do that.
He said the guy who wrote it was tougher than Morgan Blackhand.
Warzone 1 did that.
You read it?
A little bit with like dynamic map events.
I never got the
Warzone
chance.
1 did it kind of like Fortnite.
It'd be a good tribute for the Ofrenda, though.
Every once in a while, there'd be like a change, like a dam would break, or, you know, the stadium would collapse or something. And then just moving forward, the map would be different, which was always kind of neat. Like, you'd get familiar with being able to land a helicopter on the roof of the stadium. And then, after such and such update, it was caved in, and there was now playable space in the stadium. But those changes were cool and exciting. But then, Battlefield did something where it was kind of like, in match, there could be a chance for a sandstorm. Or, like, if the operators achieved, like, there'd be a huge tower with, like, strap-down cables, and if players on the map wanted to, they could attack the strap-down cables, and then this huge tower would fall over. So I think actually, like, a little bit of that would be pretty cool in Call of Duty as well. Like, player-initiated large-scale map changes. What if you could access control panels that permanently locked doors, or you know, XYZ, insert concept here. I kind of, even though the Battlefield's not nearly as cool as it could be, I did like some of their ideas. There was some stuff that was just kind of okay, just kind of cool, where, like, if this team wins this match, the missile that the team is trying to prevent from being launched blows up on the stand and doesn't launch. And if the other team wins, the missile successfully launches. Like, there was just, like, cool little cutscenes worked in at the end. And I always thought that was kind of neat, too. You know?
Jack. Pure and simple.
Well, you got something for your Ofrenda. But we could look around a little more.
Jackie loved to pump
that would
iron,
be fun as shit,
didn't
dude.
he?
He called it his form of meditation. He used to say, barbells are the best listeners.
I just don't.
They understand all your problems and never give you gonk advice.
I don't know. I'm just like an ideas guy. I wish so much that I could be on, like, permanent video game focus groups. But, like, what if you could legitimately trap a team in a building? And I don't know, set something off or set something up that like genuinely barricades doors. A lot of, I don't know. There's enough inspiration in puzzle pieces and existing concepts across current games that
gotta be hanging here since
if they were assembled
2020.
together, there's potential for. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there like us that I think would really latch onto like a DayZ-styled game that was better with some more military influence, some rudimentary missions or allegiances.
Yeah.
I wish I liked Call of Duty more, but I'm just see the problem is I'm just too good. Just too good at it.
Is that what it is? You're just too good at Call of Duty.
Yeah.
This'll be fitting. Found it.
Oh, Jackie.
That a mandala?
It's a long story.
Hey, you alright?
I'm so much better than all right. I once told Jackie he should sweep all the dark energy out of this place. A sand mandala'd do the trick, for example. He told me that out of sand he'd build a castle, a home, the Wells family hideout, stronghold, something.
I guess you made a bigger impression than you thought.
I guess I did.
It's beautiful.
It's hideous. But it's also the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Jackie's favorite tequila. Oh, still sealed.
It's his lucky charm. One of the first bottles ever made by Jesus de Abajo.
The founder of Sensan Tequila.
Only 100 of them left in the world. All owned by the 1%.
How'd Jackie get this one?
Some shriveled abuela in Mexico sold it to him. Told him de Abajo had stolen her recipe.
Leather belt.
Sort of a memento. His dad's. Used to beat both Jackie and his mom with it. Until one day, Jackie fought back. Kicked his butt. Told him he'd kill him next time. Old man was hospitalized and then he left.
Why'd he hold on to it?
In case his dad ever comes back.
An aquarium.
There used to be tacos.
And Taco was...
His fish. A dwarf shark. Like, mini.
Sounds like a mighty expensive fish.
Oh, I don't think he bought it.
It's gotta be Jackie's dad.
Old school ganger. Valentino's, of course.
Did you meet him?
No, I only ever heard about him. But he didn't exactly inspire many fond memories.
So were like other people in jail with you?
Yeah, nigga, it's a goddamn jail, bro. There's fucking thousands of people in Harris County jail. I probably saw 300-400 people getting processed in and out while I was getting processed in and out.
Say bye to him here. Mama Wells wouldn't want me there anyway.
You gotta come, Misty. You got a right to be there.
I'd rather not get in Mama Wells' way. It's for family.
You were family to him.
I guess you're right. Thanks, V.
Yeah,
so,
bro.
Shall we go?
You ever thought you might leave Night City?
Sure. Once upon a time, I even tried.
Seriously? Meaning...
Packed my bags and hopped on a plane to Nepal. Thought I'd stay there. After a week, I realized I couldn't live without the traffic outside my window and my neighbors hollering.
Then go raise a glass to him, Padre. A few glasses.
De acuerdo.
V, it's good you're here. We're about to start. Sit down, please.
Hey, V.
I thank you all for coming today. I'm not going to tell you what kind of man my son was, or lament about how much I miss him. Instead, I'll tell you a story. When he was about 19 years old, Jackie was in the Valentinos. They were at war with Maelstrom back then. I get a call from the hospital. They tell me he got shot 3 times. Just by the heart. He was conscious when I get there. So many tubes
It's
coming out
actually
of
weird,
him.
man. So like I
Like
spent
a-
Saturday
like a
night and
pulpo, like an
Sunday until
octopus
about
or
3 or
something.
4 o'clock in the Tomball jail,
He
which was
tell me,
literally just me,
No te preocupes,
3
mama.
racks,
Look,
and a fucking
I'm
pisser sink
bulletproof.
thing, you know, a
Nothing
jailhouse.
bad will ever
You
happen
get
to
the
me.
metal fucking pisser, and then on top there's the
And when I
sink.
go, he take off his Valentino's ring.
Pretty much got there Saturday night. Like I
He
said,
swear he
man, I
won't need
didn't
it
eat and shit. I was in a fucking almost in a
But he was not
meat
scared.
sweats. I'd had so much ribs, so I
He just
fucking
didn't want me to worry.
fell asleep. Woke up, whatever, 3, 4 in the morning.
Descansa
Whenever
en
they tossed
paz,
me a
mijo.
granola bar and a fucking bottle of water. And then fucking just took a couple sips out of the water, went back to sleep, woke up later, ate the granola bar, ate the water.
Among the membership of the Night City Devils Boxing Club, we had this saying: make your
Fucking
best
lunchtime,
friends
they
among
went
the
to Sonic
fighters who
and got
knock
me
you
a
out cold.
burger, but they just do plain
And it's
dry
true.
burgers, no
Jackie's
nothing on
arm
it.
was a cannon. No one's ever hit me as hard. I can still almost feel it. Twelve rounds, buddy.
About fucking 3 or 4, they fucking shipped me to downtown Houston, Harris County Jail, and they
Me mandó Camporta.
that's where like
Lamenta no
the
estar
meals are
aquí.
shipped,
Todavía
bro.
le
They just
quedan
throw you
4
a
años que
bag that's
cumplir.
got, like, fucking
Me pidió que
4
leyera
pieces of
esto.
bread and 2 slices of bologna in it, no mustard,
Recuerdo
no
cuando
packets,
Jackie se nos
nothing,
unió.
no bottled
Era un
water,
niño
no
fuerte.
nothing.
Cuando decía que iba a hacer algo, cumplía.
And so they
Mis condolencias.
kept tossing those
Que descan-
around. And,
Anyone else?
I
so
often think
basically
back to
spent
the first time
all of
me and Jack
Sunday,
met. It all
the rest of
started
Sunday,
when he put a heater to
processed,
my
like,
head.
8 or 9 hours processed it.
Then some badges showed
Finally
up.
got assigned to a
Beat the
fucking,
shit
like,
out
a
of us
cell,
both.
you know, with what,
It's half
71
my
other
fault.
fucking inmates, but there's like 9 little areas
Half
of
his.
bunks, fucking tables, showers, shitters, a little outdoor rec area you can go into.
We hightailed it out
you know
together.
What I mean? Like TV, so I was like, okay.
Half an hour later,
And even then, man, I just pretty
we're
much
eating
slept
dinner
the
at
whole
Mama
time.
Wells.
And then
turned out to
woke
have
up
more in
Monday
common
morning,
than we
ate
thought.
breakfast.
Principles.
And then
Jackie
I,
Wells.
called my sister about 7 o'clock Monday morning. She's like, the bond lady just texted. She said that they're walking the bond over now and to the jail.
Best friend you could ask for.
Like, we'll
loyal to a fault. Once he set his mind to something,
you'll be out sometime. So anyway, I get out. I walk over to the bond agency at like 6 last night, 5:36.
You once told me.
Fucking do all my shit, bro. Fucking
one thing we can't
fire up my phone.
Is be afraid of others.
Power, dude, like 2%. And I was like, do you have a charger? And the lady's like, you got an iPhone? And I was like, no, a Samsung. And she's like, no, I don't. And I was like, fuck. So I was like, all right. So I called my brother-in-law and I was like, dude.
He kept
like,
Haywood in his heart.
I appreciate it.
Always.
He's like, everything good? I was like, yeah, I just gotta figure out how to get home. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, my phone's dead, bro. I can't call an Uber. I can't do anything. He's like, just use a card. I was like, bro, they're in the car at your place. He's like, oh, fuck. He's like, hold on. I was like, what? He's like, just hold on.
No fear.
And he fucking
heart on his sleeve. He didn't
just
know
goes radio silent for like 2 minutes. He's like, all right, Tim's gonna be there in 4.5 minutes. He's picking you up in an E-Series fucking Mercedes, class 3 license plate 921. I was like, all right, bro, bet.
And ultimately, he did
So
what
he
he
fucking
set out
called
to
me
do.
an Uber, bro, and got me fucking back to
Shit in the shoes of some powerful people.
back to their house, which is where my car was, man. I was like, bet, fucking walked in, fucking my other sister was there, you know, because somebody's watching my niece, picking her up from school and shit. She's like, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't even want to talk about it. I need to drive home. I need to fucking take a shit. And I need to shower and wash off all this jailhouse funk.
You have a great illusion of immortality.
Like, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Other people get
I
killed,
still haven't really talked
not
to anybody
you.
today, man.
Then, when you were badly wounded the first time,
fucking I came in and
lose
Debbie
that
was like,
illusion.
the AC just went
Rest
out. And I
easy,
was like, what the
I
fuck?
would like to say a toast.
Fuck, bro. Like, I got home and took a hot shower. And I mean, I took a steaming shower, bro. And then like 30 minutes later, I'm still sweating. I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, the AC went out. I'm like, oh, goddamn,
Thank you
bro.
for your kind words.
Like, really? She's like, fuck
I'm
this.
glad you're here.
She fucking picked up the phone,
was
calls
a
her daughter.
beautiful
She's like,
friend
you
that
and the
we
cat can have fun. I'm going to Cordy's and Randall's. I was
A lot
like,
of people
all
come
right.
today. Even that
I was
bodega
like, that's
Jackie was
okay.
messing around.
Fucking, I spent the last 3 nights in an overly air-conditioned jail cell. You know what I mean? Or fucking last 2 nights
go,
or whatever.
Mama
Like,
Rose.
fuck.
Excuse me.
she's a good woman, and your son loved her. Go,
Oh, bro, it's getting
invite her
cool
on
outside
to
right now. It's
the
raining.
least she deserves.
You know what?
It's supposed to rain
You're
hard
a good man.
tonight.
Jackie
but I think
would
it was
want you
already
to have
supposed
these.
Start. Hasn't.
Thank you.
They were talking about
I'll take
hail
such good care of it.
in like a legit storm.
Cuídate, B.
Nice. Yeah, bro. This is crazy out here. It's fucking raining, son. Hey, what's up, kitty kitty? I know. You don't want to go out here. Oh yeah, this is good rain. This will cool shit down.
Wow, yeah, I can hear it. Pouring.
Yeah. Well, she's also got a metal, like her little patio extension off her
Okay.
house is metal, so you're hearing that. It's a little extra.
Sucks to meet like this.
Farewell's not that bad once you get used to it.
It's not really, I shouldn't even say metal. I think it's got shingles on top of it, but the framing and shit is all metal, so it's kind of like there's not like a lot of, but you're also hearing it like it's pouring out both of the downspouts. I think that's kind of what we're hearing, dude, is it all running down the gutter to the downspouts.
It sounds like you're on the inside of a waterfall.
Well, nope, I'm just right out on the back porch smoking a cigarette. Enjoying some of this, son. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, dude, so apparently Harris County got in trouble with the feds a couple of years back, and they've had to redo their whole jail thing, right? Because, like, it was kind of weird, dude. Like, obviously I don't want to be in jail, right? Who does? But I've been to Harris County a bunch of times in my fucking 20s, man, because I would do, like, I was just always speeding, and I wouldn't pay traffic tickets, you know what I mean? I just had, like, this real bad case of ADD.
Right.
Like, literally, bro, I would wake up every, like, say if I got a ticket, my court date was set for fucking October 28th of next month. I would wake up every day like, time to go to court, October 28th, October 28th. Then I'd wake up on the 28th and just completely forget, dude.
You say goodbye to one of your own.
You know what I mean? But every day up until that point, I would remember on October 28th. Like, I don't know why. So I'd end up driving around with the warrants out for my arrest. I was like, ah, fuck it. And then, you know, of course, when you do get picked up, you go to jail for a night or two. But it wasn't that. It was all those started counting as moving violations. Right? So then I was like, all right, I need a fucking...
Jackie.
Like, so then when I'd get a ticket, I'd just go get a fucking attorney and pay him, you know, like the ticket plus $20 or whatever, you know what I mean? And they'd get that shit dismissed.
The day his father left.
Y'all got those up in Illinois?
What?
Yes,
those fucking traffic attorneys that get your shit dismissed for like $20 more than the fine would be?
Oh. Yeah, probably. I had like a shitload of tickets when I was way young, but I feel like a couple times I just had to pay a fine. A couple times, like, I got a ticket close enough to having just gotten one where I had to go appear in court. I think one time I called like some dude, a friend of mine's dad knows or something, and I think it was a couple $100, and he basically got me out of it completely. But I haven't had to deal with too much of that stuff, and when I did it, I was younger, and it was really just a matter of like go pay the fine, and you know, I don't remember. You know how some states have like points, and there's like a system, like an infraction system.
Yeah.
I don't think we have that here. But I think it was just a matter of like, you get a ticket, you go to court, you pay the fine. It was pretty much always just a fine and then like supervision, where you're not supposed to get in trouble again for, you know, 6 months or something. Hey, if I see you back here, it's going to be a problem, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But there was a period of time, I mean, pretty much, honestly, almost from the day I turned 16 until, honest to God, man, from 16 to 21, I practically just lived in my car. I was home for dinner maybe once or twice a week, and I was home to sleep. But I was just always
you
out and about.
Have a drink with us. To Wells?
That's kind of what, like, when I met.
All right.
Kind of
why
when
not?
where I met Silent.
To
like,
Wells.
Early on, he just
rest in
always
peace.
had a cool place to
Good
hang
for
out
now,
where we could
thanks.
smoke cigarettes and weed whenever we wanted.
Gotta know when to stop.
And,
Give me a
we always
break.
had some kind of cool bullshit going on.
Let's go.
And I always just, I was just never home. I was just always out and about. Yeah, it's not a lot. I mean, I was a heavy smoker and quit and hit it. Like, I mean, my parents knew, but like I never smoked around the house or anything like that. So even on the weekends, I'd wake up, I'd fuck around for a little bit, but then I would take a shower and just get up and out. I'd go, you know, drive around downtown, or go drive through my old neighborhood where I grew up, or go park in the community college parking lot and wait until one of my friends was up and wanted to hang out. I routinely woke up, drove across town into this massive Kmart parking lot, and would just park my car and fall asleep. And just wait for my phone to go off with something to do, or, you know, yeah, I just had a lot of free time at that point in time.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't really offer much other than some sass, but yeah, I mean, I would just I'd go spend entire days. I'd wake up, fuck around for a little bit, it'd be, you know, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, noon, you know, on the weekend or whatever. I would just text Silent and just go over there for the entire rest of the day. Go home, go to bed.
So how's Silent doing with the dog thing, man? Are they doing all right?
I'm sure. I mean, that sucks. I was older when my like childhood dog died, and that sucks. I mean, I still miss that little shit, but I hope. I mean, who knows? Because it's easy just to say it, but I certainly hope his old lady wasn't freaking out too much. That's the last thing that.
That's what you need, dude. You need a little dog.
Me, I would get one, but we're not allowed to have pets in this building.
What?
Yeah, it's no renters, so
you can't rent your place.
There was like, because we don't have like an actual HOA, there were very few like rules, and so instead of having like a booklet or like a lengthy document that I need to be okay with and review, when I closed on this place, there were 2 like addendums posted, and they weren't even like addendums to a main document. They were just the only 2 things that I had to review and sign off on. And one of them was no renters, and one of them was no pets. Which does kind of suck, because I would love the ability to move out of here and rent this place out someday. But we'll cross that bridge someday. But like, as far as like legal things that I had, boxes that I had to check when it comes to this building's HOA, the only other documentation was just the several sentence page of information that just explained like where I make, like who I address my checks to, and the fact that there have been no special assessments in the last like 5 years or something. Some statement that my lawyer wanted that certified that this building has not, the occupants of this building have not been hit with like a special assessment fee in X amount of time. So yeah, it all seems very loose. I feel as though I could influence my own destiny here. Like I could just probably get away with like posting something on our corkboard that says like, I am considering buying a sunshade for my balcony. Do any of you fine people object? You know? If I hear nothing within 7 days, I'm going to take that as a no and buy said sunshade. Or like, I don't know. I don't know like what the rules are as far as like putting up decorations or changing light fixtures, any of that stuff. But the nice thing, because I've been in environments where that stuff's super structured. Like, I myself, when my parents lived in a condo with my sister and I, like in like early high school years, I myself bought, because my parents wanted me to, like I replaced our coach lights on our balcony, and they were like extremely, and we were on the 3rd floor. They were like extremely close to the originals. We just couldn't find the exact same shape and model. And eventually we got a letter saying that we had to like take those down and go buy the approved XYZ from such and such store. Some HOAs can be just absolute nightmares.
Yeah.
So like, I'm actually kind of okay with mine being kind of loose. You know?
Yeah, and if you really wanted to, you could get on the board, or not even get on the board, you can go petition to make that shit, like, why can't we have pets? You know what I mean? Maybe there's some old biddy there.
There isn't even a board. I mean, there's just 6 of us in this building. There's 6 units in this building, 5 of them...
Yeah, but there's a covenant or something that's written, so there is somebody that's...
There's I don't know, it's fucking bad. I can't think of it right now. She's real nice lady. But there's just a lady that, like...
Yeah. Alright, let me tell you something. There are people that do that, and everybody thinks she's in charge when she's just kind of taking it upon herself. and y'all might be okay with that, but you really do need to look at the Covenant and how shit's set up. Because y'all pay money, right? You pay a fucking cam fee or whatever, don't you?
Yeah, right now.
So you need to know exactly. Yeah, and do you get to see invoices of where that $200 a month is going to? Do you see what I'm saying? Where's that $15,000 a year being spent to the penny?
I haven't looked, and so far this year we haven't had like any meetings or any documents or whatever. But when I moved in, I honestly I don't even think I said any of this stuff. But when I moved in, there was this big packet of information for this whole kind of like old owners manuals, the things I had thrown out and shit. So most of this packet got thrown out in the garbage, but it did have most of the like annual packets of information. For the this background noise is crazy. It's
Sorry.
Inside of a waterfall.
Here, I'll mute it while I'm out here smoking.
But what I'm getting at is it's like super old-fashioned, man. It like literally handwritten annual statements that were then photocopied. So all
right.
But I didn't fine-tooth comb any of it, but I looked over, I think what was the 2023 packet that the previous owner had. I might still have that one somewhere. And it all checked out. It was like annual budget, minus, monthly water bill, and then, garbage and shared electricity for like the parking lot and stuff, and getting the grass cut. She had mentioned in that annual packet about having some shingles replaced on the garage, and then like when I bumped into her in the hallway a couple nights ago, she talked about maybe getting some estimates to have like the handrails painted, which would be a nice thing. But it does just kind of seem like it's more or less just her running the show. And she has mentioned a couple times like wanting to put together a meeting, but kind of wanting to wait for the 6th unit to be occupied before we do. But that's taking longer than any of us thought it would to get figured out. So me being the type of person I am, like, I'd rather just fix things by talking to people, and it all seems like very fine, appropriate, and just very old-fashioned. So my only real concern is just being blindsided. Like, all of a sudden we need to put a new roof on the garage, and it's, 17 grand or some crazy shit, and we all just need to figure that out. But
right, like, yeah, hey, you owe $3 grand all of a sudden. It's like, where's our kitty been?
Right. Which I don't think we have like a lot of reserves, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. I just haven't been here long enough, so I feel comforted knowing if there were to be a catastrophe, all of us have to have insurance, and if that is out of the question, if say we do need a new roof or something like that, if at least whatever it is will be split up, 5 or 6 ways. So I'm not too terribly worried.
Yeah, but still, like, it'd still be expensive as shit.
Kind of. Like, at the same time, I think this place was built in like 92, so it's not incredibly old. And there's just not a lot of stuff to go wrong. Like, it's this relatively small,
right,
6-unit building. Like,
right,
we're getting
on top of each other, right?
Yeah,
So
like
there's
3 and 3.
So you don't really have a huge footprint.
No, we don't, and we don't have like.
Like, how big's your unit? Like, how many square feet?
I think it was like 1,100.
Okay, so you probably got somewhere 3,500 square foot footprint, something 3,600 square footprint total.
It's not like we have. I'm sure surprisingly.